I am back here on Friday, June 20th, which is the summer solstice, and it's probably exactly the time when the summer solstice starts. It's after 10 p.m. on the Friday night, but I am going to do a reading for the week ahead, and so it's going to be from Monday, June 23rd till June 29th, which is the Sunday. And I thought I would just, hone in on this energy from the longest day of the year in Litha and the magic of it all. And I've just laid out a couple of cards, and I'm going to put them up in the video as well. But I wanted to show you. I'm starting with the forces behind the week and something that we can sort of focus in on to start our week with, and it is the Ace of Pentacles. And next, what I did is I pulled another card out, which is the challenge to the forces of nature for the week. And the challenge is the Hanged Woman. In other decks, the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, of course, it's a hanged man. But in the Secrets of the Witch's Garden, my favorite deck at the moment, it is a hanged woman. And I do love the imagery of her. And so I will lay them out on my mat and show the pictures up here as I go throughout the week, because I want to go day by day, Monday to Sunday. And so the Ace of Pentacles really represents something that is brand new, that's starting the week off on a really good note. Probably with a project. It would be something work related. So it doesn't mean that you have to be working in a career or in a job. It could be your own business, and you've planted the seeds and you're just about to go ahead with that. This is an opening and an invitation to manifest all that you want. And I wanted to say, with that challenge card, though, the Hanged Woman, which is the challenge that's sort of on top of it, is probably you. And I don't want to put any, blame on you at all. This is just so natural, isn't it? For all of us, we're all human, but we may have doubts that are holding us back from manifesting this beautiful idea that you've got and this project that you could go ahead with. The universe is ready. Take a look at that hand coming out of the clouds that represents, bright sky, and the universe just going, here you go. Here's some money for you. This project that you've, started to plant seeds with, you can take it and run with it. I love the image of the spider hanging down from her finger. That is, it represents maybe there's a lot of work to do, or it's time for you to get to work, spin that web, and get that project going. You have everything within you to be able to make it happen. So if it is you as the Hanged Woman or the Hanged Man who's holding you back from realizing your dreams, then this is a sign that this is something that needs to be overcome. And just to recognize it, or to feel the awareness that it may just be, your ego that's talking to you, or something that's just, you feel like you're held back. It is time to see, can that rope that's holding you hung upside down here, can that rope be loosened, and can you loosen that? There is, it looks like a little beaver. Is it a little beaver? I don't see quite the tail, but I'm Canadian, so I'm going to go with the that it's a beaver. And you've got a little helper here. If it's a beaver, then it's another hard-working animal that can help you. That beaver could even chew down that branch for you to be released from your upside down, your hanging position. And that's also a very good sign that maybe you are not alone, and that you could look to others for help. So I wanted to mention that too. It could also mean that you feel that someone is is hanging you, is holding you up. So if that's the case for you, then maybe it's really time to take a look at how to get out of this. You know, if you are in a partnership with this idea and someone else is holding you back, and if it has been a long time, then maybe it is time to move on and to have discussions with that person and see how either you could go it alone or how the two of you could really stop hanging yourselves or stop being stuck. It is time to move on. So that's kind of the gist behind, at least your work week here. And now I'm going to lay out two cards for Monday. And let me see, we've got the King of Cups here. And we've got another card, Ace of Swords. So there's another ace card. That's very interesting. The the King of Cups. You can see he's holding up a drink here, his cup here, and it's almost like he's here to offer you his help. He's very regal. He's sitting around a lot of greenery and growth, and he's also got a sphere in his hand. The Ace of Swords has a crown, which would represent the king as well. Now, the swords, of course, are air, and they are lots of ideas and thoughts. There are also some bats swirling around in this card. In my Lenormand deck, I do have a birds card, which can represent lots of anxiety or chatter or gossip even, and these birds kind of swirling around this king's crown, if you will. They could be representing, you've got too much going on in your head, or there's a lot of competition that you're worried about swirling around. Maybe that's what you and your partners that you're working with are worried about. Maybe you don't want this to get out in the wrong way. So let's take a look and see what happens throughout the rest of the week. But again, I feel like this is something that may be holding you back. And our challenge here is in the challenge cards, and this is maybe how you sort of deal with it. On Monday, it's time to deal with this, and it's just sort of a confirmation of what we're dealing with the idea and how you feel like you may be hanging a little bit. On Tuesday, it's going to be a pretty major day. They are the major arcana cards, and so that means that this is quite an important day for you. So it looks like some decisions should be made. Okay, so I'll just go ahead with the Hierophant. Maybe you've got some funding coming to you. Maybe you've got someone who is a mentor and who is there to support you. So a backer, perhaps. With the Temperance card, you can see that she has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land. And she is basically pouring water in from one cup into another. She is, gauging what she should be doing, making some decisions. So with this backing, do you need some backing? Do you need the help of someone who is more experienced with you, an authority, if you will? If you are have gone to a bank for some backing, this is maybe where you will get your answers. But it feels more like a mentor. I feel like it's like Dragon's Den, people who would be funding you. The Hierophant in this deck, I love her. It looks like she's giving I know she's got her hand up like this, but it's almost like she's giving you the go ahead to do it. And so, you may have had this anxiety at the beginning of the week, probably even the weekend before. And Monday has been a lot of talk and a lot of worry about it. And now Tuesday is where maybe you've been waiting to hear some news. And it seems like it is good news. For Wednesday, here's another quite dramatic day, I have to say. So it feels like quite a important week for you, and this could have to do with the summer solstice. In the Wednesday here, we're seeing the moon card, which is interesting. We've got the sun that's coming out, and it's going to be the longest day of the year this weekend when I'm recording this, and so the sun is starting to lose its power from now until the winter solstice, if you're in the northern hemisphere like I am. But you'll see the moon card here is one way to look at it is the your intuition is starting to take over. The moon is a feminine card and full of intuition. You'll see there's a woman here and she's got her arms up to the moon, almost in reverence of the moon. And that is maybe a time to also to know that you're on the right path and listening to your intuition. It can also be, though, with the Ten of Swords here, and that's quite a dramatic card. It can also be where you still are quite worried about this, like in the Ace of Swords with those bats swirling around and lots of anxiety. This might show that you might be having nightmares at night, and it can be kind of a bit of a scary card in one way, and it is when you pair it with the Ten of Swords. And but I have to say, one way to look at this, the Ten of Swords, and if this is related to someone who you were working with and that maybe you've had an ending with, that could represent, you feel like you have an ending with that person and maybe you're quite hurt by it, but it is sort of time for you to be able to renew yourself. You're almost, and I know this sounds dramatic, but hitting rock bottom. You'll see she's actually lying on a rock. It doesn't look very comfortable, right? She's got swords in her and she's lying on a rock. And but there's nowhere to go but up for her to get up and heal and move on. And so in one way it may look like an ending, but you've got your intuition with the moon card right here, and this is time for you to make some pretty big decisions probably, and with the Hierophant the day before, maybe that's helping you. So very powerful cards here. We've got 3 major arcana already. Sorry, 4 with the Hanged Woman. Okay, so now I'm going to go for Thursday. And here's the second King card. You don't necessarily have to take this as a male energy. You can, but it's just sort of the energy of the King. And the King of Pentacles is all about enjoying. And you'll see that it is, he's holding on to his pentacle, that's for sure, but he's got a big smile on his face in this deck, and he's enjoying the fruits of his labor. So here this Thursday may show you some changes in the wind. And why I say wind is because we've got the Wheel of Fortune card here, and it is a water wheel. And so that is maybe not necessarily wind, but you've got momentum, right? You've got the momentum of the water that's spinning the wheel. And if you think of it like The Price is Right, if you've ever seen that show, that wheel is spinning, and where is it going to land? What prize is it going to land on? That might be something, keep your eye on the prize. That's a good message here for Thursday, because the fruits of your labor will not be for nothing, if you will. It looks like this is something you should continue to go on, and you may have riches. You'll feel like a king, if you will. You'll be able to have those riches. Not that the materialistic is the only thing that's important to you. It is something that is in your heart, and I feel like that from the lotus, the pink lotus on the Wheel of Fortune too. This isn't something that you're just doing for money. This is maybe even a healing, something very healing for your life moving forward. Friday seems like a nice day. I'll give you that, okay, because I know this has all seemed very dramatic, but Friday is seems like a day to enjoy. Thursday got a bit better, and then Friday, we've got another major arcana. We've got the Empress here, so things are ripe. This is summertime, and you'll see, just like the King, she is enjoying. She's actually in the same position as the King. She is, I'm going to pull them up right here. You'll see she's in the same position as the King. They are both leaning back and very comfortable in a life of luxury. He has food around her. She has pillows. She is very comfortable. You'll see, and she's got a basket of fruits as well. And you'll see she is pregnant as well. So just life is bursting here and just about to burst. So that's just a sign to make sure that you take the time to enjoy what you've been working on. And maybe Friday is like that anyways, right? You need a looking forward to a nice summer weekend. It's all about balance, and that's what that Two of Pentacles for me is. You'll see she's got the infinity sign with the Two of Pentacles in this deck, and she's balancing that. She's barefoot. I've covered this card before, but she's barefoot. She's in the woods with the animals, and very sweet. It's a very sweet feeling. So really enjoy. You know, this could be into the evening as well. So after your long week, it's time for you to enjoy. And then we go to Saturday. And this is Saturday, I believe it's the 28th. And here is the Sun card. So that's interesting. I'm recording this a week earlier at the solstice, the summer solstice. And here are these, this beautiful card here. Bright, sunny, you know, you'll have some enjoyment here. The Six of Pentacles along with her. That looks like a time to enjoy your life with your partner, and by a partner I mean probably your loved one. And here he is, looks like he's almost proposing to her, but if you are together and committed, it's just a sign that he is there to serve you. So take advantage of that. Okay, it is a time to enjoy, probably spending a little bit of money as well. It's all about balance. The Friday we saw the Two of Pentacles, and it looks like that little Fae is balancing the pentacles. Well, here the woman in the card is actually holding the Libra scales. So really it's all about balance. And you'll see that they're actually feeding the animals below. So that's just a really nice sign to make sure that you are this is about serving and helping others. So it's a good sign to help others, feed others. Don't lose sight of what you're doing this for. And don't just make it all about money. And I know I've already covered that I don't think it is anyways, but this is just a sign. Look at what you're doing. You're actually creating this wonderful helping feeling here. And look at how appreciative the animals are around, and so would the people if you were helping them. This is what's going to bring you that sunshine, that feeling of, the most beautiful warmth that you can feel is helping other people. So interesting. For Sunday, we've got two knights here. And we've got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Cups, you'll notice how she looks like she's very happy with herself. She looks very pleased and the word satisfied. Let's put it that way. It's a very romantic looking card to me. So I feel like this is a leftover from the Saturday where we've got the Six of Pentacles and he looks like he's there at her feet and he would do anything for her. So I feel like this is sort of the next day and you have had such a pleasurable time, and you'll see even the armor is, she's taken off her armor and she has been able to enjoy and let herself not worry as much. And that's going to help her prepare for the rest of the next week coming. You'll see it's all about enjoyment and even pleasure as far as creativity. She's got some paints here and a book, and so that's really a sign for you to take some time to yourself because you do work hard and to enjoy it. She's even petting her horse here, so it doesn't necessarily have to mean, pull out your paints. It could be something else, something very active. Which brings me to the Knight of Swords card. You'll see she looks determined, right? She's got her action ready here. Her swords up in the air. Her Pegasus, her flying horse, is ready to fly into the moon. So into the night, Sunday night, you are ready for the rest of the week. If you look back to the moon card on Wednesday, up at the top here, it's the same coloring, it's the same nighttime feeling. She's even got wings. She's like Pegasus and is able to fly head on into anything. So once again, she's got the magic and she is ready to go for the next week coming. So it really does feel like, you've gone sort of through the whole gamut of emotions this week, and you've done a lot of work, and then you ended up enjoying things on the weekend. So I hope that really happens for you, and please do let me know in the comments how your week goes and if this does resonate with you. If it doesn't, then maybe it will be meant for someone else. But it really does feel like we did cover a lot about your new ideas, and it's potentially business ideas. If this doesn't relate to business ideas, it could be about something else. So some new, what do you have that's starting that you really want to get off the ground and you have been holding yourself back about? That would be something to think about, and then take a look at the cards and see how you feel about these cards related to your new idea. Okay, thank you very much for joining me with this, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.